This is my garden here. I know, Todd, this video is for you. You said you wanted to see my garden, and it's nothing to brag about. It's rained here in Iowa just a lot, and can't hardly get out into it to weed it or anything. And if it is a nice day, there seems to be something I got to do that day. But anyway, you wanted to see my garden, and I'll show it to you a little bit. Before I moved here, they had a great big old evergreen tree that was overgrown. It set right back here. There's a stump right in the middle of the garden, and when they cut it down, there was a great big old bare spot there. And I asked the landlord, "Well, can I just put a garden there?" And he says, "Well, sure." And so that's what that stump is doing in the middle of the garden for. It was a pretty huge old thing, and anyway, I'm glad to get it cut down, because it kind of ruined my view from the back side of the house here. And but anyway, I need a weed. I warn you, it don't look too pretty. I need to weed and haven't been able to get out in it much, but I'll start with my potatoes here. I planted them on Good Friday, and that's what my grandmother always did. No matter what the weather, snow, she always was out there, rain, whatever, planting her potatoes. And she always seemed to have better potatoes than any of us who didn't plant on Good Friday. So that's kind of what I do, and I think it works pretty good. And I got a little bit of carrots here down here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got some carrots down here, kind of growing. I was in a hurry to plant because it was going to rain that day, and I just didn't get everything tilled very good. I'll show you my tiller later. But I got some carrots coming up, and I got some lettuce and radishes here. There's my lettuce, and here's my lettuce. It's not too big, it's not too pretty, but I've had I need to cut it again. I've had a few meals with it. And there's my radishes. They're coming up here pretty good. And my beans, I don't have too many of them. I got about 3 plants all in all. We got some robins here that they evidently someone has raised them by hand from the nest, and they're kind of pets. And I was out there when I was planting them. I know they were around there by me, and I think he figured out that he was trying to get to my seed. And so I was trying to hurry up and plant and put water over it so that he wouldn't get to them. And I think he got to quite a few of them. I got about 3 of them all in all. And I got another potato plant there. And I got a volunteer corn, or I don't know where it come from. I probably dropped the seed, so I just let it grow there. And I got some peas growing. Boy, I need to weed. I won't be able to do it today because we have possibly of storms today. So, and here's another bean plant right there. He's doing fairly good. And then here's my corn. It's doing pretty good. Got kind of wind blowing last night. We had a little wind here last night. I know it blew some of my flowers pots off the front porch, so I got them in the garage now. And yeah, so that's. I was going to plant onions, and I didn't get to that, and it rained and rained, so I never did get my onions planted. And as far as tomatoes, I don't dare plant them because I'm allergic to them. We like them, but it makes me break out and hive, so I have to watch that, not to touch the plant. And this is my little tiller that I used to break up the soil, and it did pretty good. It's a little Earth Link cultivator. It's 7.5 inches, 2.5 amp. It did pretty good breaking up that new soil underneath that tree. And the only trouble is when I was putting the thing together, I bought it off of eBay. It had some screws and stuff they didn't put all in there. I had to go to the hardware store different times to go get the right type of screws to put it together, the handle and everything together. So, and I got something growing over here. I don't know. I haven't seen rhubarb for a long time. I don't know if that's a weed or if that's rhubarb growing. I don't know. I have been kind of mowing around it thinking maybe I can figure it out. But I know there's a plant that looks like rhubarb that's really actually kind of a weed. But I'm beginning to think I don't think it is. But if you can tell me if that's rhubarb or not, I'd be appreciative of that, because I haven't seen a rhubarb plant. I know it has leaves, something like that, but we had it on the farm years ago, ate it, but I just don't remember what it looked like. And we have a real small yard here. I'll show you. I get backed up here. My robins might come around here. I don't know. They hear me talk and they like to have me talk to them. Now, there's the lilac bush. Now that's the neighbor's house. That's their place. And the drain pipe going to the left, that's the neighbor's yard too. I mow right up to it, but the line is a little bit before you get to that drain pipe. So it's a pretty small little yard back here. Just pretty small at the end of the house. And then there's the alleyway. And then it comes back around. It's pretty small little spot here. But it's a nice cozy place. I'm not complaining about it at all. And hear trains quite a bit here. Let's see. And then there's the end of the house. Actually, this lilac bush, I mow it up into the neighbor's yard a little bit. I don't know where the line is for sure, but I think it's just about where the shadow of the house is falling at. I think that's just about where the line is. Just almost right up to it. About where that light pole is. I think that's about where the line is. Starts right there. I'm not sure just where it's at, but I just mow up a little more into the yard a little bit. So I really don't know where it's at for sure. And let's see. We go over here. All this. Let's see. There's the alleyway. Go down there. So there's this little bitty yard that way. And I'll walk around over here. I'll show you my Easter lilies. Here are my Easter lilies. Yes, I think they are. They're doing pretty good. I had my flowers over here, but the wind kind of blew them over, and I brought them inside because they're talking like there's going to be storms today. So, well, I guess that's my tour of my garden. I kind of was hoping we could see some robins, but they're not here today. And so this is the film that I made for you, Todd. So thanks a lot for watching.